Yeah, this is pretty challenging because there's so much detail. It's like, fuck, I don't even know where to tone it down, but I think there's like a kind of a thick leaf underneath all this. It's like kind of like this shape, and this one's kind of like this shape. It's like a heart. And then there are some veins kind of going on, but not really veins, but kind of like fabric. I'm not really the best at fabrics, but I think that kind of, I mean, demonstrates the general motion. I mean, it's definitely not ideal, but so I'm gonna thicken this line here for the edge of the pear because it is in the foreground and I want it to be the most dominant form that I see. Unfortunately, I already made a couple of mistakes on these lines, but I guess it's to be expected still with these stages. So I'm just going to try to clean up some of the messiness here by thickening the outline of this, I guess. And I really struggle with my lines because I always end up making like a stray accidental line and then I have to cover that up like I just did right there. I just continually make mistakes and just thicken the line like perpetually until it looks like shit. I don't think you should typically have to thicken a line that much, but for some reason I just continually make mistakes even when I'm talking about making mistakes and trying not to make them. I just keep on doing it. And to be honest, that's kind of why I don't like recommend going through the observational drawing route because it caused me to pick up a lot of really just annoying habits that I'm trying to train myself out of, so. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to really depict what this really, how this really looks. And this is just absolutely filled with leaves, so it's pretty weird to be honest with you, to know like how to pick and choose what needs to be seen and what is just extraneous. So next to this leaf is another vine which comes down like this and ends like over here kind of, and it's what's attached to this leaf, I believe. So I'm going to extend this line up and touch it to this leaf and go behind. And have a little branch up here. And then I'm just gonna throw on some ellipses so that we can get the form going on. Not full ellipses, I'm just doing the contour lines really. Which is probably an oversimplification, but yeah. And everything I just did, I just messed up that entire line, to be honest with you. Everything there was completely flawed in terms of technique. So, attention. I find that when it comes to art, one of the biggest mistakes that I tend to make is attention. I sort of lose attention to what I'm doing. Like, it's like such a micro slip up, but that is what produces a bunch of extra lines that don't need to be there, and it just kind of reduces the overall sort of like finished quality of the piece. And I think one of the ways that a lot of people who do ink only paintings drawings and make them look really good, the way they do that, I think, is just they're very attentive to every line they make and how it is flowing through the piece. So this one is honestly overlapping this. And then there's like a little stem coming out here, and it's round, so let's just throw in the appropriate ellipsis. this comes down here, and you know, there's one other major leaf that I'm gonna draw, and really just call this basically complete. Not that I think it is perfect, but I think it kind of expresses the general forms, which is what I'm going for here. And I think I just need to draw like a million more plants before I fully grasp how to intuitively understand them. And today I didn't really have a chance to, I wanted to watch some artists and how they draw plants and sketch them, including rewatch some of Uncomfortable's videos, but I did not get a chance to today. But yeah, this one is really awkward because it's really hard to show the shading in this, like with just line, and this as well. There's a lot of darkness right here on the actual photo that I can't really show in the picture, in the drawing, I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna call that basically complete, except I could probably add a little bit of curvature here where these two things connect. And a little bit of curving here. And I kind of also add a little squiggly here. There's like a cool little vine squiggly I would like to capture. So it's like coming somewhere out of here, and it passes this.